Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 29 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we started to take care of some of the important quests that the Sylphs wanted us to do, including some ones that were really silly, but we also took care of some ones that were actually very important, and we discovered that something is definitely amiss with one of the residents here in Little Solace, which is where the Sylphs and various races live together harmoniously, but that may not necessarily be the case anymore because of someone who could be very well giving this place a lot of more trouble than it should be getting. So, in order to continue with the story, we have to once again speak with Comuxio, who's our main contact here in Little Solace, and yeah, she's definitely getting a lot of attention right now, so let's go ahead and talk to her quickly. So, she has a level 22 challenge entitled Brotherly Love. Comuxio is pining for a wayward friend.
Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio.
I can definitely do that for you.
Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one.
I need to think what happens if that goes down. Yes, watching a beast eating a little flying plant. Not the prettiest sight, I can assure you. So, let's not waste too much time trying to avoid the Zizgorlins, but yeah, considering the way those things just appeared out of nowhere, it is not surprising I crossed paths with two of them immediately. It's like, damn you! Forcing me to go around the long way. And right into some giant gnats, no less. Seriously! Yeah, from one feral enemy right into another one. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll get you for that later, Zizgorlin. I don't know why you get that name, but your name is awkward, you look like a freak of nature, and I don't very much like you. Alright, you're dead. Now then, we want to go over here. Well, it looks like someone's actually taking care of a Zizgorlin for me. Which, I am alright with this. Yeah, there's Claxio, but let's get him out of the way, just so that don't have to worry about that crap. Alright. Claxio. Hello there.
What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh! This one is wary of living with those who are not with these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but the meddling one arrives, forcing this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one!
And so yeah, off runs Claxio, so we gotta speak with Comuxio again. Yeah, my revenge on you Zizgorlins will come another time, because I have to go over to speak with Comuxio. And of course, the sanctuary of a settlement prevents me from being attacked by you. Alright, Comuxio.
What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry! Hurry and find Claxio! Helpful one should search for pieces of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Claxio. But hurry! Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away!
And so now we gotta find Claxio again. This time by using the map to see that the red circle is guiding us northwest, in the direction of the Bramble Patch. And since you Zizgorlins are so insistent on engaging in combat, permit me to give you what you want. But be forewarned, in so doing, you bring about your untimely demise. Mwahahaha! Yeah, bring it on! Go down, stay that way. Make an example out of you, I will.
This one makes an example out of this creepy one. And don't you forget what this one does when Wait One is in weird place in hell, in the 7th hell.
Yeah, because they like to talk about the 7th hell in this game too. Although there's still, it's 9 levels of hell in Dante's Inferno, not 7. Get it right, Square Enix, get it right. Okay. Winding our way through. Get ourselves over to the Bramble Patch. We'll get ourselves past the Black Bats, since we don't need to worry about them. Nor do we need to worry about the diseased tree ants. Do need to worry about the wild boars possibly encroaching. And, unsurprisingly, you want to thread the needle, and all they want to do is gore you. I'm sorry, but that is not right, people. And it shows. Not happy about this. Much to Pharrell Williams' chagrin. But yeah, it seems like today the feral enemies can't get enough of me. And so, I am left with no other alternative to eliminate the threat that they pose. And you want to reckless charge into me? Well, that's what my lance is doing right now. It's reckless charging right into your gut, and into your face and down your throat. What do you think about that? Okay. Find the path. Walk past the diseased tree ant. And be wary of the Jagas. And also glowflies around here. Alright, yeah, there's Claxio. Thankfully, these glowflies are peaceful, as are the Jigas. Hey, Claxio. We're not done yet. But a new challenge begins. If your level is above 26, it will be synced. We're at 23, though. Let's hope we can hold our own against whatever is coming. So what exactly is coming? Well, it won't be long before we get our answer. So as I reunite with Claxio,
Meddling One is back! This one told Meddling One to be gone! Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back! Never!
So as she flies off again...
Touched ones! Touched ones should go away too! This one is good one! Everyone should just leave this one alone!
So yeah, this is a situation where the purple Sylphs are evil. Green ones are good, purple ones are evil. And we gotta deal with the purple ones. Hey, Ida Papalimo, how are ya?
Be on guard, Edie. These Sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Emulsia tempered by Ifrit, these Sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done.
And so, ready to go. Defeat the tempered Sylphs quickly! We must defeat them in order to save little Claxio. Stay out of the way of fire 2, if at all possible. And should worse come to worse, we can always rely on the fact that Papanemo is a very reliable healer. Oh, no, I want you dead. Yeah, they're gonna call in reinforcements, they're not gonna be afraid to do this. Just do your best to get rid of them. Oh, a more ball. Oh, great. Oh, really? Come on. I want you dead. Yeah, a more ball is basically what a Marlboro is. Has the same look, Has the same status ailments, pretty much the whole 9 yards. And the best thing you want to do here is try and stay out of the reach of anything that comes your way that the Morbol might do. Because this guy can inflict status ailments on you that don't even bear mentioning. And it has nothing to do with bad breath. What this thing can do to you is far worse than bad breath. Come on. Yeah, you're the one I want to hit. You're the one I want to beat up. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Staying on the Sylphs. Particularly the Bud Napper. As long as you have Papalymo healing you, you are fine. You don't need to worry too much. Besides, Ida and Papalymo have more than enough HP, and they can more than easily handle themselves. So all you gotta do is stay on the Sylvan Bud Napper, deal with it, and you're home free. Alright, Papalymo has just healed me. Alright. This is where... that's where the ultimate attack comes. It does damage down and HP penalty. But, if things go your way, which hopefully they will, I'll be able to outlast the Bud Napper. Yes, if we can dispatch the Sylphs, surely, but the stupid thing keeps healing itself. And that's not cool. So let's switch it up a bit and slow you down. Let's at the very least do that as you heal yourself yet again. Oh, you are such a jerk and I hate you. You are such a jerk and I hate you, but you're almost dead. Yeah, you're written off. 1 to go. 1 to go. And we're home free. Just the Sylphid Sigh and we're done. That's it, we win. Yeah, because now the Morbol's gonna run away. Yeah, eventually, yeah, it's gonna disappear, and yeah, as much as Ida wants to continue fighting it, once you kill off the Sylphs, the Morbol will give up.
This one is safe? This one was so scared! Claxio, this one has been worried! So very worried! Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits?
No, he's not purple, is he?
Comuxio? And meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio! That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy! Comuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live in little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to little Solace to be with Comuxio and friendly ones.
And so, with that resolved, the Sylphs return to Little Solace. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. If you can find it. And of course you're wearing that heavy robe. Definitely would make you sweat like crazy. Yeah, Ida's a little lighter dress. Definitely. Alright, that's taken care of, which means we can return to Little Solace. It's not that far. And along the way, I'm quite certain that at some point, we will have to deal with either a Zizgorlin or a giant gnat that just cannot leave well enough alone. Or wild boar, that works too. Yeah, speak of the devil. What did I say? I can pretty much telestrate these things before they can even happen. Yeah. You're not worth my effort! Why are you chasing me? It is not worth it to fight you! So now just this is Gordon's to get past. Watch. It's gonna turn around and then it's gonna spot me and it's gonna attack. Hey! For once! That wasn't the case. Let's see what this fate is. Well, it just started, but people are getting their hands on it. Ah, really? Alright, fine. You first, then we'll deal with the fate. Oh, you must be joking. Yeah, naturally! I decide, okay, I'll pick a fight with one, and boom, its allies join it. What a surprise! Who's surprised? No one! Who's disappointed? I am. Yeah. Brothers and beasts in arms, indeed. Or in this case, wings. If you can call those things on its neck wings. Now then. To the fate! Yeah, because I want to get in on this. Somehow. Oh yeah, I have to level sync because I'm too high. Right, now I can dirty my hands with you lot. Yeah, I am bringing you down, whether you like it or not. Alright, just keep going, don't stop. Yeah, in fact, we've done this one already. However, any opportunity that presents itself to take on a fate, I will definitely accept it. If for no other reason than the fact that this will help me obtain seals for getting various things through Maelstrom. Now, that once you join a grand company, that is one of the things that you can benefit from by participating in a fate, is getting a number of seals, depending on your performance, that will help you in terms of getting more items for the grand company that you chose. Also, it will help you get a chocobo mount for yourself, and also it can help you get promotions. So, if you're really that focused on rising through the ranks of the grand company that you chose, the two best ways to do it, or rather the three best ways to do it, are through fates, through levy quests that the guild offers, and also through your craftsmanship. Yeah, I've mentioned that before, but I just wanted to reiterate it. So, now that we've helped to take care of the fate, let's go talk to Kamuxio again and complete the challenge. So let's see what Kamuxio has to say in the aftermath.
This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One.
Really, at long last?
But Elder One is...
What? Well, let's complete the challenge, take the experience points in the guild, and see what is troubling little Kamuxio now. Level 22 challenge entitled Spirited Away. Kamuxio would like to make a confession to you, and automatically this does not sound good, especially with a picture of a guy who has an eye patch on.
This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one may promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one will talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns.
And so, we must now go back over to the Adder's Nest, which means we have to go back into Gridania. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's not that far to go, especially since I know I can just auto-warp myself back there with Return. Life is so much easier when you can auto-warp yourself back to home base, as it were. Definitely makes life a lot easier. And it also helps that the Adder's Nest is not that far away from the Aetherite Plaza in New Gridania. And I always want to call it Aether, but it's actually pronounced Ether. The A there is throwing me off, and it keeps making me want to pronounce it as Aether. Don't know why. It's just messing up my mind that way. Oh, hey Rika. How's it been since Phantasy Star 4? How have you and Chaz been doing? Alright, yeah, it's been almost a year and a half since I had my first official Let's Play on YouTube, which was Phantasy Star 4, and there was a character named Rika in it. Alright, Commander Vorsai, hello there. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fares your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillermo Coe at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. So yeah, now we have to go to Bent Branch Meadows. So I'm going to meet you guys at Bent Branch Meadows, and so I'll see you there in just a moment, so be right back. Okay, so I made it back here to Bent Branch Meadows, and so amongst all the Wood Whalers we find Guillermo Coe. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
A message from Commander Hulua, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him.
And so now with that's taken care of, we now have to go to the South Shroud for the first time. So that means we gotta go down this direction and find Buscaron's druthers. And while we're at it, it will also be a good point for us to finish off the second page of the Lancers Guild's hunting log. Because yeah, I've got 8 of the 10 portions of the hunting log completed, and I only have 2 more left, and they can only both be completed in the South Shroud. So, by doing that, we'll be able to complete it and move on to the third page of it. So, I do believe we're going this direction. Confirmed. Yeah, get off my screen, please. Thank you. Yes, no need to show me stuff that I don't already know. Yeah, and as you can see, the enemies aren't all that much of a threat, really. I mean, I'm more than double their experience levels, so why should I be worried? But that will change when I change over to the South Shroud, believe you me. You know, level 10, 11, and 13 monsters will give way to enemies that are much more closer to my experience level. So then, time to cross the threshold and into the South Shroud for the first time in this Let's Play. So, really unique thing that's, I should point out here, Ul'dah and Gridania, their respective territories, the Black Shroud and Thanalan, actually are able to be connected to each other by walking between them. You can actually walk from Thanalan and into the Black Shroud, but you can't do that with Lim-Solominsa regardless of which of the other 2 locations you're at. So yeah, it looks like all the enemies that I need to defeat in order to complete the log are all here. So let's go ahead and start beating up some Antelope Doe. Yeah, we'll be fighting Antelope Stag in the next page of the hunting log. So, as you could probably expect, they will be more difficult to defeat. Alright, so that's 1. Now for more. And these Doe don't seem to be all that interested in fighting us. But God forbid if these, any of these still are the mother of Bambi, then I'd feel really terrible. You know, speaking of Bambi, I don't know how many of you have seen my video that was filmed last year at the motorcycle rally in support of fellow autistic Max Begley. But I had the opportunity to meet with the motorcycle club that organized that, and the wife of the guy who leads it, her nickname in the motorcycle club was Bambi, and he's known as Thumper. And so I came up with the joke of, so does that make me flower? Yeah, when I met them a few days later, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I never actually told them that joke, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, because of course the other friend of Bambi in the Disney movie is Flower. Yeah, he has Thumper and Flower as friends. But I don't know how many of you have actually seen Bambi. If you have, comment and tell me if you did. So yeah, we're now onto the Kakiran beaters. And I only need to beat up one more of you in order to complete my second hunting log for the Lancers Guild. It is not long now. Yeah, you can try and phase me, but it ain't gonna happen. Yeah, not happening in a million years. Try as you might. You were defeated. And with that, difficulty rank unlocked, and I get 5,900 points for completing the last log, plus for completing the second part of the hunting log as a whole, 10,000 extra experience points. How easy is that? And, wouldn't you know it, the next enemies I have to fight are right over here, when we start the new section of the log. So yeah, let's not waste any time, let's just start beating up these fish. It's like, could this be any easier? I mean, really, could this be any easier? I mean, it's just like one awesome gift after another right now. So let's see if we can find any more of those smallmouth orlobone. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, they're fish, so they're going to be living in the water. So, let's get ourselves some more fish. Yeah, on Good Friday, I actually had the opportunity to go down to one of my favorite restaurants and order a fish dinner, because that's traditionally what you eat on Good Friday. And I didn't know this, but they had all-you-can-eat fish and chips for $13. That's a pretty sweet deal to get all-you-can-eat fish and chips for 13 bucks. And that's in Canadian money, by the way, in case you were wondering. Yeah, like last year was the same as the American currency, but these days it's a little less than. But it's holding steady right now at about 90 cents of worth an American dollar, so it's not all that bad. And it does not look like we are done fishing yet. Yes, we have to kill off more of you. And so that is exactly what I am going to do. Yeah, the more you go into your hunting log with the guild that you're fighting with, or with the Grand Company that you're involved with, because there's also a Grand Company's hunting log as well once you join them. You'll, unlike the hunting log for the warrior class that you're using, or the magic class that you're using, where you get experience points by defeating a set number of enemies, when you complete a part of a hunting log for a Grand Company, you get more seals. So yeah, I neglected to mention that as well, that you can also get the task of getting more seals by defeating enemies that are posted in the log of the Grand Company that you're representing. So here we are finally at Buscaron's druthers. And so we're going to speak with Buscaron himself. And it turns out he has some friends who could use some help too. Let's speak with Buscaron first to complete our current challenge. Because, yeah, he'll have some advice on the Sylphs. Well, Master Adventurer, we are the finest grog and grub this side of... Eh? Not here to fill your belly then? Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't say rightly if it be the elder you seek. So, see what I need to say? Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might stumble across this Sylph elder yourself. And so, that challenge is completed. Yeah, we're definitely moving things along. So yeah, he has another challenge for us. But I want to see what his patrons have in store for us as far as challenges are concerned. Oh, and there's also an arms supplier and mender. Let's see what this person has in store for us. Well, it includes an enhanced lance, but it would cost me half my money though. Let me see what's... No, not field gear. I want to partake in battle gear. See what you have to offer. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're going to start seeing weapons and armor, depending on what war you are. That's definitely going to see a marked increase in defense and magic defense. So I'm going to make it a point to buy an iron elmo, an iron scale mail, because that's a massive jump. What else can I buy with the money I have? Iron scale fingers by the looks of it, but I want to get all the pants that I'm currently wearing and actually put on some legitimate leggings. So yeah, goatskin breeches should do for now. So now I can go ahead and equip these. Alright, so replacing the iron sallet with the iron elmo. And to give you an idea of what it looks like... Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I have dye for this. I have dye for this. At least I think I do. Or rather, I thought I did. Okay, we can fix that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and hide this now because, yeah, that looks pretty silly. We're going to replace the jacket with my new acquisition, the iron scale mail. I really need to sort this stuff better. And then, going to replace my current leggings with the goatskin breeches. Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to turn things around as far as increasing defense and magic defense and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead then and save our current setup. Alright, thank you. And then we can start getting more gil off by helping out these various people. So let's speak with Ayana and take on her level 22 challenge entitled Cloven-Hooved Horrors. Ayana, Buscarin's druthers, would have you slay fearsome beasts in her stead.
You look to be a doughty sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task? Recently I shared a flagon with a merchant from Uldar who regaled me with her tales of dangers from the road. Worst of all, as she had it, was the ferocious beast that nigh gored her within an ilm of her life just when she thought she'd reached the forest's safe embraces. What manner of beast, you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an antelope. Yes, I doubted my own ears when I heard the tale, but 'twould most seem the most ill-tempered strain of the beast roams the land south of the druthers of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battles with man and fellow beast alike. Ah, one last thing. I would give you this freshly made bowl of sparehawk egg soup to aid in your battle. You may chuckle, but the spices contained within are known to sap the energy of these plant-eating beasts. Now go carefully and don't let those doe-eyes lure you into a false sense of security, lest the next tail you down spill freely from the myriad holes in your body. Well, you certainly know how to keep it graphic. So yeah, we're going to take the key item that we have just obtained by going to our key items, and we're going to set to hotbar, and we're going to replace the dancing emote with the Sparrowhawk egg soup. Right. Now, to find where this thing could be. And it's not that far, actually. Not that far at all. Just have to make sure I'm going the correct direction and not running into anything that I should not be running into. And of course, unearthing more of the map means I get more experience points, which is always fine by me. Okay, fate discovered nearby, but I don't know if I'm necessarily the correct level. Okay, so we approach the scarred antelope, and then once it stops moving,
if it stops moving. Yeah, would you stop moving, please? Thanks. Okay, it still wants to go. Alright, so let's attack. Let's attack. Wow, really? Yeah, you have to get this thing off right away. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I did this wrong. Yeah, I need to use the soup first. Then do what I have to do. Alright, it's Broken Pursuit. Yeah, I was doing that completely wrong. I was just getting completely frustrated by the fact that it was just moving around and not letting me make my move on it. So yeah, throw the egg soup at it. Right, now we can attack it. Now we can get somewhere with this. Yeah, because now it's taken an HP penalty and it has had its attack weakened. Yeah, this Scarred Antelope is going to have to suffer a lot, unfortunately. As painful as it is for her. Right, dead. Back to Ayana. Back over to Ayana and have the task completed. Get more experience and gil. And then we can move on to see what else we have in store. Yeah, level 35 Disorderly Adventurer. Wouldn't want to cross that guy at my current experience level. But yeah, let's make your way over here. I can see another entrance where we can speak with Ayana. Right, Miss Ayana, your problems are now dealt with.
To the adventurers, merchants, and laborers that come here to partake in fine ale and fine company, the Druthers is like a second home, even an only home to the more unfortunate. We'd be fools not to avail ourselves of the protection of the wood whalers and the god's quiver, but there lies a special satisfaction in defending one's own home. You've done us all proud today, friend.
And so, that challenge is completed, and she even has another one. But I want to see what Ophilo has available. So Ophilo has a challenge called No Guts, No Glory at level 22. Ophilo wants you to call the smallmouth orobon that have been decimating the river fish. That glint in your eye. You're no stranger to violence, are ye? Goes job for a hard lad like you I have. Run along to the river east of here and got me 3 smallmouth orobon. Will ye? They've been gobbling down all the fishes is what Buscaron sells for our dinners, and we can't have that now, can we? Come back to me dirtied up with fish guts, and I'll see you're treated like a proper Druthers regular. And so, yeah, it's not that far at all. In fact, it's basically just a hop, skip, and a jump. So in order to find the fishies that we want to start slaying. So there's one right over here. Temporarily coming out of the water, but that will change. I'd like to target the Orbon, please. It's not in... Come on, game. Yeah, game! Yeah, I did it. I finally did a Proton John impression. Are you happy? Yeah, in this instance, I have no choice. When you're standing right in front of an enemy, and it's not being recognized as being targeted, and you want to kill it, you have no choice but to finally break and just say, GAME! So now, permit me to take out my frustrations on you Smallmouth or Bone. Smallmouth or Bone, whatever. Yeah, screw you, game! Yeah, I'm not happy about the fact that I cannot target you properly, and thus I want to eliminate all of you crazy Smallmouth or Bone so that I do not have to deal with you anymore, because I've already added you to my hunting log, and thus I do not want to deal with you any further beyond this point. Are we all clear on that? Because once I got you out of the way, and I complete this challenge, I'll be gaining another experience level. Boom, you're dead. Yes, and once I gain said experience level, I will reach another significant milestone. So let's return here to Buscaron's Druthers. And try and land on the steps. Okay, Ophilo. Take care of them, Reborn, did ye? Reckon I'll be talking to our bowl of river trout before long then. Or a nice bit of pike, perhaps. Old Buscaron, you know, he's always done right by me, no matter what I might have gotten back up to back in the day. So I don't take kindly to them as would make trouble for him, even if they're fish. You seem like a trustworthy sort, and I can see you've got some skills for your work as a venturer. Let's see you put them to work for the old man, eh? And so that challenge is completed. We get the experience, skill, and our choice of fish dishes. And I do believe we will be taking the Salmon Meunier. And we're up to level 24! And in addition to that, we get Enhanced Strength 3. So just to show you how significant that is, there's what I currently have. Enhanced Strength 3. It increases my base strength by 6, so yeah, that's quite helpful. So the next trait I would get is an Enhanced Leg Sweep at level 28. But the next one I'll be getting will be the Full Thrust at level 26. And this one is of particular significance because of the fact that I've only been able to do 2-hit combos up to this point, but when I get to level 26 and get the Full Thrust, I'll be able to do a 3-hit combo. And that will be just fine by me. So, Alfilo and Diana still have challenges for us, and Buscaron has the main quest continuing for us, but we'll take care of all that another time. So, with all that taken care of, I guess we're still going to be on the trail of the Sylph Elder as well, when I join you again. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will continue to help out the patrons of Buscaron's Druthers, and also as well take on the next continuation of the main quest. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.